So I'm going through my grandpa's old stuff. Passed away several months ago, and my uncle, who I have met but only when I was a boy, like really young, just going through like some of his notes, and this is like a notebook of his calculus 3 studies. So this is something I'm definitely keeping. Hey, what's going on, guys? Khordmaster here, and in today's video we're here to take a look at the Studio Neat Mark 1 pen and these tote books that they sent over to me. I'm excited about this. I'm excited to check these out and see how they feel and write, and talk a little bit about why it's important to me to start writing things down. So let me start actually this off with a little story for you guys. So my uncle, my dad's brother, I don't think I ever met him. He either passed away before I was born or around the time I was born. So I have no memories of him, no videos of him, no audio recordings of him. And so I only have stories, right, from people that knew him, like my dad. And the other day, now it was maybe a couple of years ago now, like a year ago, we were at my grandfather's house, who had passed away a few years ago, or actually I think he passed away about 1 year ago. And we were cleaning the house, and my Uncle Wayne, his old room, I was kind of handling. I was taking a look at his old room, and I'm going in the closet, and I'm noticing like there are a lot of books, binders with work in them. And I'm opening the binders up, and I see some calc homework and calc stuff, and I'm like, this has to be my Aunt Denise, who's downstairs. This has to be Aunt Denise's work, because I know she studied for her MBA. And, I did, I studied all the way up to Calc 4. So I didn't know that anyone else in my family, worked up to that level. So I'm like, Aunt Denise, is this yours? Show it to her. She's like, no, this is your Uncle Wayne's. I'm like, I didn't know he studied this stuff too. Interesting. Then I keep going through this stuff more, and then just this treasure trove of information about him. And I'm going to show it to you. We're not going to go through this stuff for privacy reasons, and I just didn't think that would be the best thing to do. But I did want to talk a little bit about some of the things in here, right? So this is the box, so that you can see. Let me make sure this is, yeah, there you go, right? So this is the box here, and you have notes that he wrote. You have to-do lists in here, and I'll stop with just those two, right? I took a lot of stuff, as you can see, but the notes in the to-do list, right? I was able to go through a list of things that he wrote down at some point in his life, of things that he wanted to do, to get done. And one of them was take the kids skating. And the kids at that time meant my older brother and my cousin, Dwayne and Tanae. Take the kids skating. That was a thing that he wanted to do. And he wanted to write it down so that he didn't forget about it, right? At the time, obviously, no cell phones or anything like that. So that really moved me. I think he even had some stuff in there, tell mommy and daddy that I love them and that I appreciate them, meaning my grandma and grandpa. And there's just this moment as I'm looking through this stuff, and I'm like in awe. Like, this is the first time that I hear Uncle Wayne. I don't hear him, but I hear him. And it just really resonated with me. So I wanted to share that with you guys, and that kind of, leads into this sort of, not departure on my channel, but sort of just the direction that things are going, right? Music is the core, but in addition to that, this is lifestyle. This is me wanting to storytell and share things that are exciting to me, or things that I think, I would like to be able to look at down the road, and maybe it might inspire other people. So the theme of today's video is how important it is to physically write things down. When I released Kayla Joy album, I physically wrote down in a book, not too unlike what this looks like here, the name of each of the songs and the background meaning behind the titles of the songs. And I plan to present that to Kayla at some point. And that's exciting to me, right? That's something that physically she's going to be able to have. And yeah, very exciting to me. So taking a look at this Mark 1 The pen looks extremely cool and nice, and I really like this a lot. I mean, you can do things like this with it, right? I don't know why you would need to do that, but it's pretty cool. How does it write? Well, let's actually start writing in the notebook here. Let's see. This notebook belongs to, oh, this feels great. Kevin Allen. Contact information. 68. And then you got these dots. I've seen these in other books before as well. It's like I guess a very handy way to be able to do different types of things, more so than if it was just lines going this way. You have a grid. There was a game I used to play with my dad called Squares, and you would just each person would do a line one at a time, and once it's your turn and your line completes a box, you put your first letter of your name in the box, and then I think you go again, and then sometimes you get like a chain, right? Because you complete one, then you can complete more. It's pretty fun. That's what this reminds me of, because you had to start those games with like just, I think, making a grid like this, you know. So yeah, so this book feels really, really nice. I'm going to take this with me. I'm going to carry this with me in my teenage engineering field bag and start writing some things down in here. Oh wow, look at the back here. You got some more stuff. You got a ruler. You got type size reference. Cool. NATO phonic alphabet. Specifications. Archival sticker. A sticker is included with each notebook for labeling the cover and spine when you are ready to archive. Oh, that might be what this is. Is this the sticker, the archive thing? Maybe. The sticker has guide markers to indicate spine placement on both. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah. Measurements for the pages, and so on and so forth. Some of these pages in the back you could tear out. Like these are like little cards or something. Pretty interesting. So yeah, shout out to Studio Neat for sending this over my way. It's like I said, a really, really nice looking pen and super functional. Like it just feels great to write. I think if I want to start writing more in what I want to write, whether it's journaling or whatever it is, ideas or whatever, just having everything with me, my to-do lists, for example, having this with me, I think is just going to be just better than some of the other things that I was doing up to this point. So yeah, shout out to Studio Neat. I should also give a quick shout out to my good friends over at UgMonk. This is kind of what set this whole writing thing off for me, in the sense of they have these cards, right, that I've been using for a while now, and when I go to these cafes or even my office and just like say, hey, these are the things that I want to get done today, and then you have like this little like half circle, or circle split in half really, that you could fill in fully if you've completed the task, or half if you have done the task, that type of thing. You can date it, and it's just like a really simple thing. You might say, why don't you just use, I don't know, a Post-it note or something, but just getting one of these done and having like crossed off, boom, 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 it just feels really, really good. So I'm gonna do a little experimenting, right? Do I prefer having cards, or do I prefer, doing my to-do list in a notebook like this? I'll, I guess, kind of figure that out. I think at this point I want to use both. I want to use this for my to-do list stuff, and as a matter of fact, this can actually slide right in here, which is dope. And then I can write down my other stuff in here, my ideas, whatever, and have this with me. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and got something out of it. And I would just leave this one last thing with you. Technology is amazing. It allows us to do a lot of things that are really interesting if you're into technology, including make videos like what I'm making right now. But when I think about legacy, and I think about impact, and I think about, is my channel, on YouTube going to be here after I'm gone? I don't know. Who knows, right? But this type of stuff that's physically able to be looked at and read and understood, this is what's important to me. So I'm excited to kind of start this as part of the journey right now, and let you guys know how it goes. So again, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.